All right, and welcome back to the Wolfpack Disc YouTube channel. We have special guests here today. No Richard, that's my gift to you, but I bring you Wes and I bring you Tim. Wes, you might know him from Discraft Underground and Discraft in general, and Tim, you might know him because you might have lost to him if you've played in Michigan in the last 2 decades. He's pretty good. So thanks for coming in, boys. I'm excited to talk about Worlds. It's the first time it's outside of the United States over there in Finland. If I could magically make a lot of money, I'd be over there to watch this week. That's looks like a place for me. Really enjoy all the coverage and the socials coming out from the different players doing cool things. But that's not what we're here to talk about. We're here to talk about gambling. Well, no, wait, betting. Wait, no, how it's going to finish this weekend. So let's put the money out there. Let's say we each have five $100 bills, and we had to pick individual $100 on five FPOs and five MPOs to take it down. I'm sure we're going to have a lot of overlap here, but let's start an FPO. Wes, who are your five players you're going to throw a couple $100 bills on?
Yeah, I think you looking at the courses, looking at the past events, we're going with Kristen Latt, of course. She's been dominant, although having a little bit of an off year by her standards, I think, this year. Holland Hanley has to be a strong competitor. She's been in the mix the last couple years. Big Money Missy shows up at these majors every single time. Great putter. I think that's going to translate well. Speaking of great putters, Silva Saarinen also got a couple big wins this year. Really good putter. And I'm going to stick with the theme of putting in this top five. I'm going with Owen Scoggins, which
Wow.
might be a little bit of a dark horse pick for top five, but that's my top five.
Thanks, and we appreciate you coming out swinging with a couple of big names and throwing us a little bit of extra there at the end. Tim's shaking his head halfway through the whole entire thing. Tim, in case you couldn't hear everything, he's got Kristen Holland, Missy Silva, and Owen. Who do you have for year five, Tim?
I just want to state to start off that he picked five of the top six rated players in the division.
It's true.
Well, he is
And
betting his money.
righteously so, he's gonna make some money there. I almost guarantee it. If I had to do this, I would actually pick the same people almost. But that's no fun. So I'm gonna go with Kristen Lott, number one.
Yep.
Big surprise. After
Yeah.
that, I'm going to go a little off grid. I think we're going to have good weekends from. I'm excited to see a lot of the new faces from over there. It looks like while glancing at the list, there's not a ton of names that are unfamiliar. Oh, there actually is. It's going to be cool to see a lot of the foreigners play for the first time. That's for certain. Silva Saarinen, I expect to have a really good time out there. She's just been playing good as of the recent. I'm going to go with Cadence Burge. Cadence Burge? Berg?
Yep.
Put her in there. I don't even know if mine are even gonna be in order. They're not in order, are they? Just top five.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just top five.
Sweet.
casual.
Sweet. Love that. After that, let's go with the Sophia
Donaghy?
Donaghy.
Oh,
Is that well pronounced?
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, no. I've been seeing a lot of her stuff on social medias. I'm a fan. It'd be cool to see her play well. Who else do we have on here? Hannah Bloomrose. Bloomrose. I'm terrible at this with the names, but she's a great player. I haven't seen much of her recently. I haven't been paying too much attention, but I know that she can throw the disc like ungodly well. So she's definitely probably in contention if her putter works well. What's that? Four or five?
That was four. I got Kristen, Cadence, Sophia, and Henna. Give me one more,
Then
bud.
I want Paige Pierce to play well too. It'd be awesome if she would.
Heck yeah.
I can't. I didn't think you were gonna say it to me. I went right to
Had
it.
to.
For
Had
me,
to.
at Kristen and Holland, I think that's gonna be on everyone's board. Maybe not Timmy's on the Holland, but Kristen and Holland for me. And then I have Paige Pierce third for me, just as picking someone that I think could have some fun. You know, it's hard for me not to pick Evelina. I think it's going to be really cool with it being in Finland. So yeah, she's one of the top three players for it. So sue me for fun, but we are betting money here. So and then is it a 4 or 5 round event? And is there big money on the line?
Yes to all.
Okay, then Missy Gannon will be
Yeah,
my
yeah, yeah.
my fifth there. So
Thinking
we're
of it.
moving into the MPO now. Those of you that are still watching, thank you to all 13 of you that are going to check this out. We're scrolling up this big long list. We see lots of different countries represented. We're in the MPO side this time. I'm going to go first to mess with you guys.
Perfect.
Listen. There's three Discraft people on this call right now. We could just name five Discraft players and we could all look like homers. But that's fine. I'm not going to do that, but it's going to look like I am. So just
That's fair.
Paul Macbeth, because when Paul Macbeth wins Worlds, it's good for disc golf. And then Ricky Wysocki, and then Anthony Barella. And you think, oh no, he's just going to name two more. And
Give us two more, yeah.
I'm not.
Dang it.
I'm not.
Dang it.
I'm
Come on.
going my international Laurie Lightning. Love him. I think he would be awesome to pull it off. And then Kyle Klein. I'm a little bit of a Michigan homer. Maybe
Okay.
he can find himself some good chicken nuggets or something before he tees off and just go out there and dominate those courses. So a little bit of a Michigan homer. Tim, let's send it over to you. Who you got?
Okay, okay. I got Rick as my number one.
All right.
I really like to see Rick win.
Wouldn't
I'm
we
gonna
all?
put Paul as my number two because not only good for the sport but good for discraft.
Yeah, buddy.
Uh, After that, I, Ezra Robinson. It'd be
Okay.
awesome to see him win.
So
Peach
cool.
Pirate.
Yeah. Let's go from there. Let's see here. I'm kind of I'd be kind of be okay with Nicholas Antela winning.
Yeah,
Put
that
him
would be
as
awesome.
my number four.
All
And
right.
five, there's one more person that I've been trying to think of right there. Oh, duh. Um, Great showing last year. Another Michigan homie that I'd love to see, Luke Taylor.
Luke Taylor. That would
Heck
be
yeah.
awesome. Very good. Only four of them were Discraft representatives, so nice job there. T Wes, what do you got?
Who?
Yeah, I almost
uh,
called you Team Stan. I don't know what I was trying to get out there.
First off, I can't believe neither of you said Isaac Robinson. Kind of blows my mind. All the dude does is show up at majors, so he's got to be. We're putting money on the line. Isaac Robinson's in the mix. Gannon Burr is 7 points higher rated than anybody else in this field. It is a 5 round tournament. That means he's got a 35 point advantage over the field, which is about 3.5 to 4 strokes. So you got to pick Gannon Burr. I think Wysocki, he's the second highest rated. I know it's an easy pick, but I think this one means a lot to him. He's looking for that big win this year. I think this is going to be really important. My Finland pick is Antila. I know he's up there, but he's been having a good season. I know we're going to get to some sleeper picks. I got some good stuff for that. And then you got to go Paul Macbeth. I mean, he's chasing that 18th major. We talked about the impact it has on disc golf if Paul Macbeth wins, although I think it's arguable if AB wins. I've heard a lot of people say AB would also be tremendously impactful for the sport of disc golf as a whole. So I think that's an interesting side conversation that we could have another time. But yeah, that's my five. Burr, Wysocki, Antela, Macbeth, and Irob.
Yeah, you think of it right from a sales perspective, and I think maybe I don't pick Isaac right away because I don't naturally think of Isaac as a top selling pro. That's
For
just
sure.
my opinion as a guy that sells frisbees out of his basement. So who am I to speak, right?
The dude wins,
Um,
though. The dude wins.
the dude wins. Yeah. Can't be said that. And Gannon Burr, like he's got great socials. He's, well liked. There's a whole generation of 14-year-olds that are throwing with Gannon Burr. I get it. But those guys, 14-year-olds don't have a lot of money to buy either. So you look at people that are like me that are just super fans that are going to buy nerdy frisbees because they say someone's name on it. And when you say Ricky, when you say Anthony, when you say Paul, I'm buying those frisbees. What can I say?
Yeah. Timmy's got
Right.
frisbee back there too.
Yeah, Tim's got a few over his shoulder, just one, two.
A couple frisbees back there.
Yeah,
Hopefully they net.
follow Tim on the socials. Maybe buy a frisbee. Help
Yep.
him get out to one of my events so you could win it. Stuff like
Heck
Yeah.
that. All right. Wes kind of alluded to it. I'm more of a big fan of sleepers, so we're gonna set an imaginary line of 970 for FPO and 1030 for MPO. And why don't you give me one or two or three or four players under those numbers that you think could crack that top 10 percentile this weekend or maybe get on coverage for the first time or something like that. Wes, what do you got for us?
Yeah. So I watched a couple course previews. Have looked into these courses a decent amount this week. Valerie Mandujano, first person that comes to mind. There's a lot of OB. They aren't super long courses. It feels more technical, kind of placement, good putting. We've seen Valerie Mandujano get wins before on the Pro Tour, so we know that she can do it. She comes to mind, and there's also a young up and comer, Ida Nessie. I'm not sure how to
Nessie.
say her last name, but she's been tremendous this year. She was up 15 points in the last update, which means that she has been playing super hot in the last kind of month, 2 months, 3 months sort of range. So if I'm picking two sleepers, those are my two ladies.
Excellent. What about on the MPO side? Who do you have?
MPO side, man, I got a long list. I think
Go
this is
for
the
it.
most competitive field we've ever seen at a Worlds in the history of disc golf, and I don't even think it's close. When I look down this list all the way down through the 10-20 players, there's several names that have won tournaments or that I think could put together a five day stretch that could win tournaments.
All right.
Ben Callaway, obviously very recently got a win. I think he's capable. Another up and coming name, Jaden Rye. He's been really hot the last kind of 2 months, kind of a sleeper pick. Lucas Hess, I think he's out of Pennsylvania, I want to say, but he's been up and coming as well. And then to tie back in with Ben Callaway, Jakob Semerad.
Okay.
I'm shocked. I'm shocked his rating is as low as it is with what we saw from him at that last tournament where he almost won.
Tim, what do you got on the FPO side? Who do you see down there?
Taking a gander as we speak. Oh man,
929, we've gone too far.
there's a lot of good players here.
There are a lot of good players.
Yeah, like you said, this world is going to be
It's crazy.
definitely
Yeah,
the one to watch. I'm more excited for it than I've been for any other worlds, and I'm not even going to be there this time. So
that's fair.
okay,
Well,
let's go with. I'm gonna go Cadence Berg again. She's
okay.
970 on the dot. But she's just been playing so well this entire season. Like we've
Yeah.
been seeing her on a lot of the chase cards, a lot of lead cards, and recently got her win. I think she could do really well this week. I think she's trending and hopefully still playing well, carrying over from her last win over in Des Moines. Another name down there that I could see winning would be man, it's tough. There's a lot of names on here that I could see that I would love to see win, but I'm not
That,
so sure. Like 5 rounds at Worlds is so hard. It's so
yeah,
competitive, and it's like it takes you got to be so athletic and so ready for it.
There's always
for
one
sure.
though. We always get
Yeah.
one Cinderella storyline every single world, so it's tough to predict who, but there's always one at least.
Um,
There is always one.
I don't want to
You,
talk about Bloomhouse again, but or Sophia.
yeah, nothing wrong with doubling
No,
down.
you went with Alexis. Yeah, you did. That's
I went
good.
with Valerie. Valerie
Valerie.
Okay, well,
Mandano.
Yeah.
let's go with Alexis then. She's right there. She's right below, right in that rating cap of where she could easily make a good event, a good weekend. And I haven't seen it from her yet, so it'd be pretty awesome to see it. Why not do it at Worlds for the first time?
Heck
Why
yeah.
not? Yeah, that would be that's
Another
makes
Discraft.
yeah, and it makes good TV. It gets me up at 2:30 in the morning when when it goes live on TV for me to watch. How about on the MPO side, Tim? What do you think?
MPO is that was a bit easier for me. I'm gonna
Well, with
go
Tim,
the one person that I definitely want to talk about is also right on the cusp.
oh,
He's 1030 rated. It's my buddy Noah Meitzma.
Mhm.
okay,
He's been on a tear this season. I don't know how many. He's probably got 3 or 4 A-tier wins, maybe more.
nice.
He's average. He took a what 2 or 3 top 10 pro tour events. He was averaging
Hmm.
1050 through a couple of events this season already. Playing
Nice.
really, really well. Making a taking care of himself. He's been hitting the gym nonstop for about a year and a half now, and it's showing. The kid's been playing well. It's great to see. I could see him doing well if he were to make it to like a filmed card. That'd be super
Yeah,
cool to see. Down beyond that, trying to pick someone that's not just a homie.
fair.
Let's go with you pick Callaway. Callaway's playing really well too right now. GT Hancock plays
Eight,
well, and with
eight,
these courses not being insanely distance related, and with the OB, GT can play. GT will surprise you. He plays good all the time, and I think he's definitely on the list of somebody who could play well and get on a showing card.
For sure. On the FPO side, I'm going to say Rebecca Cox. I think this courses could suit her.
Hmm.
And then on coverage, Rachel Turton making the lead feature card round one. Always cool to see her. That would be a interesting spin right there. And then on the MPO side, uh, my international pick will be E2 Tominen. He has been on my fantasy team all year and has helped me out. Thank you. Appreciate it. Shout out. And then, uh, you know, there's I really like the GT Hancock answer
Hmm.
that Tim gave.
ATO Slayer.
Yeah, I really liked it, and I was like, is that the one? But I'm gonna go even further down the list, and I'm gonna pick another world champion, and I'm gonna pick James Conrad.
Oh,
I think that these courses could suit James's game. You don't have to have a bomb. You got to control it and make a lot of circle two putts. So I hope he has a good time. I hope they all have a good time while they're over there. I know that this is just straight entertainment for us and it's a job for
hmm.
them. So I appreciate that. Uh, as you look through the course, West, Tim, I don't know if you've ever gotten a chance to look through it as well, but what do you think is going to be some of the highlights or concerns, or do you think OB is going to come into too much of a factor? Is the artificial hills going to mess with it? Go on a soliloquy, West. Tell us all about it.
Yeah, yeah. So from watching a couple of the previews, I was really shocked. I think it is the monster course has a lot of trees. That sort of surprised me. I hadn't really watched any previews or coverage of that course before. A lot of trees, a lot of OB, tight, technical. Your shots have to be exact. Uh, to me, it's not like a ball golf course where we're just going to see AB and Gannon ripping 500-foot hyzer bombs as far as they can. This is going to be a lot more technical. I think those power guys still can have an advantage because they can throw a putter for 450 feet. And so they have a little bit more neutral disc that they can work with for that distance. But when I was kind of looking at these courses and people that I think could really finish high or maybe some sleeper picks, I was looking at really more of the woods golfers, more of the technical golfers versus just the wide open bombers. So I think some of the storylines, highlights we might see are going to be great scrambles coming out of this, or just people that are just really scrambling, really getting get some bad kicks. We're definitely going to see a lot of bad kicks this weekend, and so I think it's going to really come down to who's able to mentally navigate some of those setbacks because they're going to happen. You got 5 rounds out there, tight technical courses. It's going to be a mental challenge as well as a physical challenge, and I really love this pair of courses. The Beast course we know a little bit better, a lot more roped will be, a few more open shots, although still difficult greens. Uh, it feels like that course is a little bit more lends itself to just confident throws versus the more kind of controlled woods golf. It just feels like the more confident thrower is going to do well at the Beast. So yeah, I think you pair those two courses together and what they offer, it's really going to be exciting.
Yeah, there is a great mix there, and if you got to watch the Pro Tour press conference earlier, they talked about UC. This has been planning for 12 years, so
Hmm.
it's great that it's finally coming through. Tim, we got two nice courses over there. We got a lot of artificial hills up by the basket and odd things like that. How do you feel about that raised basket, artificial hill type stuff that we're going to see this weekend?
Yeah, that's a great question, And hills are all right. I'm not too against the hills in general. They look kind of cool. It's a little something added to the game. It can definitely make it's a sometimes used, in my opinion, on the Pro Tour as like an easy way to make a hole more difficult. As in, we can't make it any further. We can't bring in the out of bounds too much more. Let's raise the basket. And it seems to be happening more often on the Pro Tour, and that I'm not a huge fan of. Different ways of putting it up on poles and all the different types of things that they're doing for the base. Trying to figure out something that's not going to cause a rollaway. It's not
Hmm.
happening. Your disc is going to roll away no matter
Yeah.
what.
Yeah.
Um, but on the hills is cooler version of that. Definitely, it looks a lot nicer. It adds to the game, adds to your strategy, makes you think more on your approaching, not just your putting. And it can cause an epic swing to happen very easily.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think when you look at just worlds in general, I just think of the nerves that some of these players have, or maybe you have somebody in the lead that we didn't expect to be in the lead, somebody we haven't even named, and they get to that hole and they got this, 30-foot putt from circle's edge up this 45 incline hill, and like Tim talked about, some big swings can happen. So I think that they do provide some drama and some interest. Whereas, if that was a flat 300-foot hole right in front of you, it would be pretty boring. So I think especially for Worlds, when you're adding in some of that pressure and some of that drama, some of those swings, I think it suits really well.
Yeah, we've looked at especially the Beast, the final few holes there. We've seen a lot of swings. Obviously, hole 16, I believe it is, has the wonderful island that you throw the green to that
Mhm.
is not that involves stroke and distance, and there's no drop zone. And this year it has been even tightened. And it's a little bit longer. You can get further down, but it's a little bit tighter if you are looking at from the left of the tee pad, from what I understand. So, do you think on coverage we see one of our star players miss that island 2.5 times
Oh,
higher on the weekend? Do you think we see, let's just throw out a name here, Bob McCracken, maybe on coverage, would have a little tin cup moment? Or do you see someone routinely miss it 3 times? On coverage is the key. It's got to be on coverage. Do you think we'll see it?
I'll let Tim answer that first.
I'm gonna say no. I think
Okay.
that these players are so good. I think that they're there, they're practicing. I think they put a lot of focus maybe into this specific hole.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that they're all hopefully have a good game plan. And obviously things happen. It's not an easy sport. There thing like I picture there being some tough weather and then things changing and then
Hmm.
missing that island could be much, much harder. But
Yeah.
these guys are so good that I think on coverage, I think they're all gonna have it figured out.
But we've seen it before.
I
We've
know
seen
we have. It's
we
and it's been a heartbreak.
yes, we've seen it happen before. I'm inclined to say no for the same reasons Tim did, but I think that there's a higher probability of it happening than people probably want to originally think. Yes, these guys are good, but we're talking about world's pressure. So you get into that final round and you're in one of those tight spots where you're maybe in between discs. You fluffed it off the tee a little bit. You're 20, 30 feet shorter than you normally are, or maybe you juiced it because you're hyped and you're 20, 30 feet farther. You get in some of those weird spots and you're between discs and it gets a little weird. So I don't, I, I, I don't think it'll happen, but I,
Well, hmm. Here's my response. You won't see it on coverage, but it will happen. So you won't see it on coverage because I think DGN specifically has done a much better job of not showing the meltdown. We've had more cameras out there, so we always have better live coverage to cut to. You don't always see the 6 or the 7 that's happening on the same card as coverage because we've got other things to look at, and I think that's better media anyways. That being said, I bet you we see double digits on that hole.
yeah, I believe that.
We're definitely going to get a 10 out there. Well, the computers just told me that we're running out of time, and that means it's time for me to close things up. Tim, you going to say hi to anyone? Thank any of your sponsors? Do anything like that?
Uh, Shout out to all the fans out there of Brian, and thanks for being here. Team Stamp West, thank you for all the amazing stats you gave us along the way. I learned a lot, and that sums it up.
Wes, the floor is yours.
Yeah, hey, go give me a follow at Team Stamp West. If you want to talk about Worlds at all, just shoot me a message. I love talking about Worlds this week. I love talking about the storylines as they develop. I get so invested in Worlds, the storylines, what's going on. I'm definitely going to be up at 2:30 a.m. if that's when coverage starts. I'll be getting to bed early so I can be up watching The ladies play bright and early. I'm so excited. I'm so excited for this. It's gonna be so much fun.
As a guy that's watched every event this year live, I'll give you what the hint what to do. You wake up 2 hours after FPO starts, and then you hit play and you rewind everything without looking at your screen. And then you watch all of FPO, and then there's not that awkward break for an hour and a half, 2 hours. You go
Okay.
right into MPO. So I'll be setting my alarm for 3:30, 4 o'clock-ish this weekend, but I will for sure be watching it live. Can't wait to do it. Shout out to Discraft for employing you both and being the logo on there as well. Appreciate that. Go Team Discraft. Go all of our picks because we want to look smart. Thanks to all. You know what? We haven't done a giveaway in like 6 months. Let's do a giveaway.
Yeah, give something away, Brian.
You know why? Because Westlake's trading cards and card decks and games of chance and things like that. I
It's
have
true.
3 packages of
Ooh,
Brixton 2023 cards. All
What?
right. I
can
have
I get
three.
one?
I have three right here.
We're giving them away, Tim.
Oh,
Tim, you are eligible.
how do I play? How do I play?
Heck
All
yeah.
right. Let's see. It is Tuesday. No, it's Monday. I
It's
can
Monday.
get this turned around and posted in a half hour. That would give everyone like 36 hours to put in a pick. Should
One
we
MPO,
hit?
one FPO. You got to do both.
All right. Pick one MPO, one FPO. If there's more than three that get it exactly right, we'll put your names into a hat and we'll do it that way, some sort of fun thing. Pick a winner, MPO, FPO. Do it now. Thank you so much for being here, everyone. Remember to hit like and subscribe.